Hello guys, welcome back. This is Woodland Bandit here, and today we're just going to be talking about some news developments with the Heroes and Generals game. It's a World War II based game that is themed on the Blitzkrieg and the Eastern Front battles between 1943 and 1945. Before I begin, Heroes and Generals is available on Steam, and I'll put the link in the description. Okay, so first off, we've got quite a bit of news for this game. It's one of the games that there's not enough World War II genres out there. There's Battalion 1944 coming out, and there's a new one I'll put in the description. That's just came out in Steam. I think it's 1999, but Heroes and Generals is a free-to-play game. It's based with a 15-man development team, and it was casually known to be a pay-to-win, but not much more. So let's get underway with some of the brand new news. So I think we'll start with the older news. So first off, the update 1.03 Wings of War is out now. So basically it's a whole new plane control. So the planes have better flight dynamics and the new aim mode with the call the mouse to aim. There's also 3 new planes are taking off in 1.03 Wings of War. 2 heavy fighters and a medium fighter. Soviet pilots get to fly the new Peltskayakov PA-3 bis, and the German pilots can take off in the new Messerschmitt Me M10B2, and excuse my pronunciation of them both. Both of these planes are the heavy fighters, and they can be quite bulky to maneuver, but once you master with a keyboard and mouse, or you can connect up your joystick, which makes it so much better, fun to play. Meanwhile, the American pilots get a brand new Curtiss P-40N Warhawk, one of the most famous fighters for America in the war. The medium fighter and its current US P-38 now takes its proper place as a heavy fighter. There's whole new assault teams in the war, so all 3 factions now have a reconnaissance airplane, a medium fighter, and a heavy fighter, making a difference in both battle and war. And there's also been a few updates to the factory map. A number of tweaks have been made to the factory map to make it safer to deploy without getting attacked instantly, which is quite annoying. And based on heat maps and replays of how the map plays, the level designer has also changed some routes through the buildings to improve the flow of gameplay and make it more fun for both the attacker and the defender. And there's new paint jobs for both the old planes and new planes, which is brilliant news to hear. There's some. Now we'll move on to the most recent news. So there's a new Hacksaw and Ridge based on the incredible true story. So basically Hacksaw Ridge is about a World War II experience of Desmond Doss, who is an American combat medic. The movie is directed by Mel Gibson and stars Andrew Garfield as Doss. Medkits will be available for all 3 factions and the soldier types in the game, and enable you to heal both yourself and your friends in a hellfire battle, giving you just the extra edge you need to win in the battle. They will reveal the further details on the medkit, hopefully next week or 2. So basically the medkit will give you an increase in health, and you can carry it around for 5 players. So if you live outside the US, you can still get hold of the Heroes and General medkit in the Medic Ribbon Boosters DLC, if I remember, and the standalone Steam pre-order DLC. It contains a medkit for 1 soldier plus 5 times the Medic Ribbon Booster, which will boost your XP substantially. Now we'll move on to the most recent. That was actually released last night, and it's huge. So basically, for Heroes and Generals, it's growing. If you look at the Steam charts, it's growing. It's gaining about 20,000 new players every fortnight, so that's huge for the game, and it's one of my favourite World War II games after World at War, but that game's kind of getting old, and it was Blitzkrieg by hackers in 2012, sadly. Okay, so the new news basically is the dev stream number 88, and it's the new medkits and the new render. So basically there's going to be a whole new render for the game, so they're going to be rendering new vegetation, new trees, new buildings, and just revamping the game substantially. And if you think that's bad enough and you think you want to get a decrease in your frames, well, say no to that, because they've actually got it working with performance, and they've increased the FPS by 20%. That's 20%. So if you're getting 60 FPS, you're going to get an extra 12, so you're going to be up to 72 frames per second. And if you're sitting on, say, 30 frames a second, you're going to increase by 6 frames, and that can be the difference sometimes between the life and death. The new render basically includes all the vegetation, and it's brilliant because they're going to make tweaks to the SM1 A4A1 Thompson submachine gun and the German Panzer V8 G Panther tank, the excellent Soviet Yak 90B, and even the bicycle are getting an update. The Arsenal will be constantly being updated, and the game will be regularly tweaked and modified, and we can expect this all for the next month to 2 months. So that is huge news in the Heroes and Generals market. And for the Heroes and Generals community on Reddit, I'll link that there. It's a great thing. You should check it out. Some really helpful things like with the weekly question answer, where you can ask any question you have about the game, and you'll mainly get an answer. And the devs are on there 24/7. So yeah, that's it. So if you want to continue watching some of the footage, I'll put that on. But yeah, I would just like to thank you for taking the time to get me to 1k subs, and I'd like to thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you guys.